Hey there, Pony fan. Welcome to another Friendship is Magic review with me, the Stupid Private. Today's episode is Somepony to Watch Over Me. The episode begins with the Apple family elders deciding that Apple Bloom is mature enough to stay at home by herself, while her kin deliver pies to some of the more out-of-the-way locations around Equestria. But AJ isn't sure Apple Bloom can handle being home by herself for some reason.
No doubt stemming from the loss of her parents at an early age, manifesting as a strong tendency toward overprotection.
So AJ comes back and starts baby-proofing the whole farmhouse, stopping just short of wrapping Apple Bloom in bubble wrap and posting Ed 209s around Sweet Apple Acres. Apple Bloom is understandably fed up with her her big sister's antics. So with a little help from besties Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo, she puts plan Recklessly Bad Decision into action, where she tries to make her big sister's pie deliveries by herself. On the way, she runs into a chimera in a swamp filled with burning geysers.
Alright, that is pretty sweet.
But before Apple Bloom can get turned into low-grade steak, Applejack shows up to save the day. And together, the two sisters make the pie delivery to Pony Point Lookout, with Applejack having learned that her little sister is tough enough to take care of herself. This episode is pretty alright. It's got an interesting setup with AJ as the antagonist, a well-intentioned antagonist. It's made clear from the beginning that AJ just wants what's best for Apple Bloom, but it's also clear that AJ is completely wrong about what that is. Apple Bloom needs room to breathe and space to spread her wings.
Unlike Scootaloo.
I did find it weird how AJ is acting more like Apple Bloom's mom than her sister. It isn't exactly the same scenario, but I like how Avatar handled Sokka and Katara's relationship. Katara is the den mother of Team Avatar, but she still feels like Sokka's sister. But to be fair, AJ's doting is the driving force behind most of the episode's humor, which is very strong this time. There are a whole bunch of running gags, most of them about AJ's overprotectiveness. There's one really funny one involving helmets, and a truly awesome musical number featuring the CMCs.
My personal favorite song of Season 4.
This episode also has another fun Big Mac and AJ moment. Big Mac is so wise. At the end of the episode, the humor derails a bit when the Chimera shows up. They try to make the monster funny and threatening, and they don't really do either. Each of her three heads has a comically over-the-top personality. The tiger is the leader of the trio, the goat is the Starscream, and the snake is a combination of Ka and Master Viper. The fact that they tend to bicker and argue with each other makes them come off as silly. If they wanted the thing to actually be threatening, then it shouldn't have talked at all. And if they wanted the thing to be funny, it probably shouldn't have tried to eat Apple Bloom. There's an art to dark comedy that A Pony to Watch Over Me doesn't really get. The monster does provide a decent action scene with AJ. The farm pony has a strategy for taking down each head. Now let's talk about the art. We see a lot of stuff that we've already seen before, but near the end we see some cool new stuff too. Despite how goofy they are, the Chimera is a well-designed monster, and I love the swamp ponies. Their designs are great, packed with visual personality and humor. I want to see more of Point Lookout and that cool fire swamp. That was practically a Mortal Kombat level. Now for the lesson. I can't help but feel that it's just a bit redundant. We already addressed AJ's tendency to go too far when trying to do the right thing, but they changed things up enough that the episode still feels fresh. The focus has shifted to Apple Bloom, and I always like seeing how one of AJ's strengths, her reliability, can be the force that drives her off of a cliff. Now let's break down the good and the bad in My Little Pony, Somepony to Watch Over Me. On the good side, the episode is very funny, with running gags galore, crazy swamp dwellers, and a hilarious song. There's a cool action set piece at the end, and it was nice to see Apple Bloom growing and overcoming challenges. On the downside, the episode is a little been there, done that with AJ going over the edge. The Chimera tried to be both funny and threatening and achieved neither. And the relationship dynamic between the Apple sisters just didn't sit right. This isn't the best Apple family outing in Season 4, but it ain't half bad, so I give Somepony to Watch Over Me 3.5 out of 5. Thanks for watching. I'm the Stupid Private.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.